Hey guys, and welcome to my Get Ready With Me for when I went to Hard Dance Minnesota's 5th year anniversary on April 15th, 2016. I included a little clip of it here so you can see just exactly what it was I was getting ready for. But please keep watching if you'd like to see almost all the steps I took to create this look for the 5-year anniversary Fifth Element themed show. So to start, I'd already done my hair, just in a simple ponytail, and so next up is makeup. First, I get my ear tails out of the way. And then next up is a Skindinavia Primer Spray, and I actually have a discount code for this in the description. Then I'm priming my eyes with Urban Decay's Primer Potion, which I'm actually not the biggest fan of. I know that a lot of other people like it and it works for them, but unfortunately it just hasn't really done the trick for me. And so I'm just lightly dabbing this in here just because the wand doesn't do the best job getting full coverage, and so I just use my finger to finish it up. And then finally, I'm throwing some underneath my eyes, just since I tend to put shadow or liner there as well. Next, I'm going in with Wet n Wild's Cover All Primer, just all over my face. I go in with little bits at a time, first starting in the middle, then going around the outside and down on my neck as well. For my foundation, I'm using a mixture of Maybelline's Fit Me in the shade 110 and Missha's Perfect Cover BB Cream in the shade 13. As you can see, I mix them together on my hand, and then just dot it on my face and blend in using a foundation brush from IT Cosmetics. I feel like this shade is still a little bit too dark for me, just slightly, but it's what I had to work with, so it's what I did. So while I wait for my foundation to set before I put the powder on, I do my eyebrows. First, I brush them with the spool brush on one end of the dual-ended eyebrow pencil that I got from New Dress. You may remember this in my massive New Dress haul video. It is still my favorite eyebrow product that I've used to date, just because of how easy it is to use and the look that it gives. And then I'm going back over it with the spool brush, just to blend everything together and give it a softer effect. I think I've gotten better at doing my eyebrows since my last Get Ready With Me, but what do you guys think? Next, I'm going in with e.l.f.'s High Definition Powder, just all over in a dabbing motion, like we're getting a little bit familiar with. And with that, my face is done. And onto the eyes. First, I apply my trusty Wet n Wild black eyeliner on my waterline. I do it on the bottom and on the top lids just because it's my personal preference. I like how it looks to have it on the top waterline as well. Next, I'm going in with Urban Decay's Perversion eyeliner that my best friend Tori got for me for my birthday. Thanks, Tori! So first, as you saw, I drew a thick line on with the pencil itself, but since it's a little bit hard to work with, I'm using a small angled brush from e.l.f. to shape the line. From there, it was a lot of back and forth between using more liner and applying it with the brush. Even though Perversion is really smooth to go on, it is meant to stay, so making mistakes is really annoying. So I made sure to go slow, take my time, and be extra careful with what I was doing. Then, as an extra detail, I drew the eyeliner to a point in the inner corners of my eyes. Here I'm using an eyeliner pen that I got from Dresslink, and you can actually see it in my Gothy Basics for under $5 haul. And finally, I'm fixing up the edges, making them nice and sharp. And with that, the eyeliner is done. I'm really happy with how this turned out. It's one of my favorite looks to do. But next up is mascara, and first I'm curling my lashes with a curler that I got in the same New Dress haul as the eyebrow pencil. For my top lashes, I'm using Rimmel London's 24-hour Super Curler Mascara that I did a first impression video on. And if you'd like to check out any of the videos that I've been mentioning so far, I'll link them all in the description below. For my bottom lashes, I'm using e.l.f.'s Lengthening and Volumizing Mascara. This is another personal preference thing since I know that not everybody puts mascara on the bottom lashes, but I just love how it looks. And we're done! As you saw, a tiny bit already got smudged on my left eye, but that's okay, because perfection is boring. And last but not least is Skindinavia's finishing spray. I'm probably putting on a little bit too much here, but making sure my makeup is set is really important to me once I go out dancing. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to Octoly and Skindinavia for providing me with these two sprays to test out for you guys. If you'd like to see a full review of the primer and finishing spray, just comment down below. And now for the rest of the outfit. As you guys saw at the start, I'm not exactly wearing pants, but more of a combination of fishnets, garter belts, and booty shorts. I really like to layer thigh-high fishnets by putting those with the wider netting underneath and the ones with the smaller netting on top. And unfortunately, I cannot remember where I got these. Next, I'm actually going to add two different types of collars to my legs. I do this to, one, cover up the hole in that pair of fishnets, but two, to add a little something extra that can kind of pop. So I decided to go with one bondage collar and one bow collar. And I think I got both of these off of eBay. Next, I'm putting on the first garter belt, which is just a standard one with thin straps that are connected to the top of the thigh highs, and I actually got this one from Dresslink. There are a lot of items in this video from Dresslink, that's kind of funny. The next garter belt is a little bit different than other garter belts, and I'm not quite sure how to describe it, so you guys will just have to see for yourselves. But I really like it. I use it a lot for layering in outfits, and I especially wanted to use it for this one because it gives a good Fifth Element vibe. But unfortunately, I cannot remember where I got it. Now I am putting on these black booty shorts from Ragstock that I just love. And then finally, there's this kind of fucking weird belt. It's like a Frankenstein of a pair of ankle cuffs, wrist cuffs, and handcuffs that I connected together. Part of what I really like about this belt is that the inside of the cuffs is a super soft faux fur, so it is very comfortable while giving a subtle edgy detail. I decided to go with my classic Des Moines Concord boots. These are my favorite platform boots for sure because they are very comfy to dance in and look just awesome. And with the shoes on, the bottom half of my outfit is done. I decided to go with my favorite collar that I got from a local bondage shop called Bondesk, but they do have an online store and I will link it down below in the description. And so while I'm putting these hair ties that I got from the dollar store up on my arm as an extra little accessory and detail, I will tell you that the bralette that I'm wearing is from Dresslink. You can see it in my second Dresslink haul that I have. And the cage bra that I'm wearing is from Mod Ministry merch. And the very last thing that I have to do to get ready is to put on my fingerless fishnet gloves that I wear almost every time I go out. And done! So here is the completed look that I did for this Fifth Element themed rave back in April. This is probably one of my favorite looks that I've ever done in terms of the full outfit, makeup, and hair. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of this type of look? It's a little bit different than the Candy Kid style that you have seen from me in the past, but I love to do this type of all-black goth bondage style just as much. And since I don't dress sexy in my everyday life, I tend to go a little bit all out when it comes to raves and special occasions. Comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like this, and feel free to subscribe if you're not already. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!